Hi, I'm Carlos Alipalo, and I'm looking forward to be in conversation with you. Water is probably the most important necessity for us humans. We depend on it for almost everything, from drinking and cooking, to agriculture, to cleaning, and to production. Water is an extremely important resource for us. Hence, we should try using it as efficiently as possible. However, many communities in the Philippines do not have access to clean water, and those who have access to it are unable to use it efficiently. Therefore, tons of water is either wasted or lost. As such, it proves that the country lacks a water conservation and recycling system. To start off our conversation, let's hear some facts from Professor Daniel Choi. Hi, Professor Daniel Choi, and according to a lesson by Balshir Singh Sidhu, 97% of Earth's liquid is salt water, too loaded with minerals for humans to drink or use in agriculture. Of the remaining 3% of potentially usable fresh water, more than 2/3 is frozen in ice caps and glaciers. That leaves less than 1% available for sustaining all life on Earth, spread across our planet in rivers, lakes, underground aquifers, ground ice, and permafrost. As such, if we do not start efforts in conserving and recycling water, 2018 estimates show that by 2040, up to 20 more countries would be added to half of the world's population that experience extreme water scarcity. To give us some examples, let's go back to Carlos. Thanks, Professor. Now look at these. A report from an official of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources in 2012 states 70% of the country's available water of 160 billion cubic meters per year is wasted or lost. According to a report by the Philippine government, only 42% of the country's groundwater is clean and safe for use. In addition, an article from waterrome.com says that approximately 7 million Filipinos pinch their hopes on unsafe and unsustainable water sources, and 24 million lacks access to improved sanitation. As you would know, 2040 is nearing. We are already late. Thus, we should act to conserve and recycle the water that is available to us right now. From the examples I mentioned, we can see that the country really lacks a water conservation and recycling system. So how could we solve this? To briefly answer that, let's watch.
receive any complaints. In the Philippines now, I could personally rate the ecosystems company as number one.
Now that we've watched that video, here is my proposal. 6 steps towards water conservation and recycling. Number 1. I would create an organization of people who care for the society and the planet that would help me perform the following tasks. Number 2. We would use the team members' talents and skills for fundraising. Some examples would be the form of concerts, art galleries, and online auctions. Number 3. When the organization is established, we would pass a bill that proposes that every building should have a water recycling facility to the Senate so that it would become a law. Number 4. That would be a very long process. Thus, as the bill is being processed, we would make partnerships with companies like Ecosystem Technologies and the local government units of fairly financially well-off cities. Number 5. We'll start the project of installing water recycling and treatment facilities in buildings. We would prioritize large enterprises in buildings because these would be the ones that would consume a lot of water. Lastly, number 6. While step 5 is in progress, we would also allocate some personnel to make partnerships with schools and have talks to students about water conservation so that we would be able to educate citizens about this matter. With these efforts, we believe that we are contributing in solving the issues regarding water scarcity by not letting any more water be lost or wasted. To end this video, here's something to think about. Thousands live without love, not one without water. And with that, I'm glad to have been in conversation with you. See you in our next chat. Till we meet again.